Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next level tactics. From offsite and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition. Now, here's your host, Timothy Carter.
Thanks for joining me on the podcast today. We're going to talk about how much time it takes to reach number one in Google search results. You know, ranking number one is the ultimate goal in search engine optimization, at least for most companies, Rank one results will get far more traffic even than position two search results. Generally 33% of clicks go to the top result, with 15% going to the second result and keeps on shrinking as you get further down page one. In other words, increasing your rank by one position can potentially more than double your organic traffic for that keyword phrase. The trouble is, though, getting to position one or position zero is challenging. SEO is a long-term strategy and a competitive one. It takes time to develop authority for your site necessary to reach those positions, and even more time to, knock out your top competitors who are already sitting atop those search results. This can be intimidating for a business eager to see quick results. So really, how much time does it really take, to rank, position one in Google search results? And really, is it worth the time and effort? So let's start with a simple high-level overview. The time it takes to reach, page one and first position depends on a bunch of factors. Google obviously is a complex search engine with algorithms even experienced SEO experts don't fully understand, and different tactics yield different results. On top of that, your results will significantly be dictated by your competition, since multiple companies like yours will be fighting for the same territory. In other words, there's no exact formula for how long it takes to reach, page one, let alone, rank one, position one. It all depends. This much we do know, though: the long-term returns on organic SEO, beat paid per click results flat out. Your PPC, you're renting, SEO, you're owning. So, let's take a quick look at the data. In the show notes, I'll put in a link, but Ahrefs conducted a study examining the average age of top ranking pages as an indication of how long it really took to reach that rank. To do this, they pulled in 2 million random keywords and looked at data for the top 10 ranking SERPs for each of them. In short, the average age of a position one was 950 days, 2.5 years. Position two, averaged about 850 days, with a steady declining trend down to rank number 10, where the average age of a page is 650 days. So that's almost 2 years. Additionally, 22% of pages currently in the top 10 were created in the past year, and just over 1% of top-ranked search results were created within the past year, reinforcing the fact that it takes time to reach the top of a search result. 1 year, it is possible, but you're definitely an outlier. Most businesses need to spend multiple years climbing to the top of the search results. Good old Neil Patel even conducted a similar survey talking about that too, compiling data from, BuzzSumo, SEMrush, and Ahrefs, to determine that average path to ranking in Google search results. I think the average highest ranking position among, the millions of data points was 1.81, and the average time it took to reach that position was 3.39 months or 100 days. And the average total referring domains was 25. This tells us merely that merely entering the fray and the competition, that getting to the first page of the SERPs takes a few months for most businesses at a minimum. A smattering of other sources out there, confirm these general ideas too. Some suggest it usually takes somewhere between a month and a year to rank, and some suggest 90 days to 180 days, taking even longer to rank, position one, especially if those keywords are highly competitive. Sources vary depending on what kind of data, they're examining and, and whether they're, factoring in the anecdotal evidence. But, they're all within the same ballpark. It's a couple of years really to establish yourself into those page ones and first position rankings. I could probably ramble on and on, but I think I'll save that for the next, episode on how long it does, how long it takes to rank, position one Google, and the variables, that can apply to that. So I think I'll stop here for today's episode. And, if you need to improve your site's organic visibility, you need help, come on over to SEO.co and schedule a time for, a free site exam and consultation and see where you're at and what we can do to help. We can definitely help you scale your ability to outright and outrank your competition. I appreciate your time. Hope you have a great day.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.